No, I think we're going to equip it. Let's go ahead and take that. Yeah, my other pair of chakrams need repair anyway, so this just basically gets us around that. I could jump down there and then head south, which I think I shall do. Yeah, I didn't notice that mods couldn't say coffee.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble.
I agree.
Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise.
However,
what makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Ah, damn it. You moved. I didn't say you were allowed to do that, Sprite. Oh, these are now very fiery. Explodey fiery. It's not going to be quadruple zero. It's not going to be over there either. It will be over here. Nope, nope, yes. It still shows up in my chat as if it said, really? It shadow blocked you? Huh. I'm going to need to have a look into this. That is so bizarre. Mods should absolutely be able to see when that happens. I have no idea why it's not doing it. The worst part about it is, though, I suspect Twitch doesn't know why it's not doing it either. Well, I mean, at this point, it just better leather boots is better leather boots equip. Fey Blades of Skill. I don't think that's what we want. Still traumatized by Ape Artifact, and I brace for the broken leg sound every time you jump off something. Yeah, I know, right? Ape Artifact, it is a bit of an interesting one. These are frightening ones. Sneaking up on me, I think. Yep, ow. How dare you have homing missile? That technology shouldn't be available to you yet. Uh-oh. They brought back up. That is what happens when you are going heavy on a damage that someone is vulnerable to. Alright, let's have a look over here. Hey, Polygon Pixie, how you doing? What were you playing today? Right, up there is the House of Ballads. We're not going there right now anyway. Right. Yoink. There we go. You were last playing No Man's Sky? Funnily enough, we were talking about that earlier. Me and Lady Sheila are considering doing streaming it together. We've been enjoying it an awful lot. Crude steel chakrams. New. Massive downgrade. Also downgrade. I'll take the coins though. You know what? Actually, no, I tell a lie. We will go in so that I will mark the location. There we are. I should now be able to teleport there. That's been a lot of fun. They have added a lot. When was the last time you played? I too feel that way, though Lady Sheila a little bit less so, because Sheila has played it much more recently. But from my perspective, they've changed the game immensely. Oh, 10 years ago. Okay. I've played it even more recently than you, then, which is a shockingly uncommon thing to be able to say. Jeweled bracelet. Nice. Okay, I need one more antelope, I believe. Yeah, me too. I was also a pre-orderer. Gone off pre-ordering as a gentle thing at this point, but yeah, no, I got it when it first came out, and obviously that was a whole thing. But I played it recently-ish, like 2-3 years ago, for a little bit of time. Not very long. I bounced off it a bit. That was the first time I played it since launch, so I kind of got updated on some of the things, but not many of them. But at this point, I've clicked with it a bit better this time. I think that because they've fine-tuned the multiplayer a lot more now. It felt very divorced before when Sheila and I were trying to play it multiplayer, whereas now it's a much more engaging experience. And as a consequence, I'm getting an opportunity to properly appreciate all the stuff that they added.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Baala Tirin to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war, called for Durek's fate. Slay them, the foul and wretched tribe, said Dokalfar. Spare them, the poor and miserable beasts, cried Losalfar. Their minds, depraved and hatred-poisoned, twisted. Alfar struck Alfar over drink, at feast, when all else is merry, when peace reigns in havens. Hateful, I am told, were cousins towards each other. From the cold-blessed Ferial, Baala Tirin, with a head to seek Lyria's guidance, set forth on a pilgrimage.
I love the lore in this game. Ah, God damn it! Charge! I will run you down! Have you never heard the epithet of mankind? We are the ones who chase. You cannot run from a persistent hunter. Not going to pick up that antelope head, otherwise it'll stick with me forever. Okay, now I can go and hand this in. Hello.
Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lekka the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lekka should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
Yeah, in a spectacular fashion, in fact.
You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lekka the Corpulent and get us the ring. Farewell.
Okay, chat. Confess. It's okay. There are no secrets among dapplings. How many of you are feeling called out right now and are worried that you might be summoned into this arena spontaneously and from nowhere suddenly have a ring? It's okay to admit. I suspect that there are a couple of us that are a little bit worried that Lekka the Corpulent might actually apply to us. After my dinner today, I definitely feel it. Even though my dinner was soup and sandwiches, I have no idea how I felt so full from that. It wasn't even like I had like loads of sandwiches either. I had 2 sandwiches. Just like cream of tomato soup. It wasn't even like a really hearty soup. Lekker. Stop. Good. Also, I suddenly remember something. I am a silly Aavak, and I feel silly. Lekker, stop fighting my ally. No, no, no. You're fighting with me. Whoa! Okay then, Lekker. Splotch. Dunk. Hode's jerkin. Oh, now that is some very nice finesse armor. Hode and his highwaymen preferred light enchanted armor for swift attacks and swift retreats. +5 damage with daggers and fey blades. I mean, not bad. Sure, I'll equip it. You don't have any space in your... No! My gubbins grotto is overflowing with gubbins. Oh, time to quaff random potions and hope they don't kill me. More potions. Oh, eventually. I guess I'll just use one of those up. Did that actually change my... Oh, man, that didn't change my inventory limit anyway. What am I going to have to drop then? I guess things from junk. Ugh, I hate destroying stuff, but okay. You can get skills so that when you destroy stuff, you get some of the value back. Right. Equip. And Maiden's Ring. I mean, it's a good ring, to be fair. Nothing too fancy, though.
Hello. Thanks for dealing with Lekker. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all.
Uh-huh.
Now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment.
Sure. I think I'll hold on to it. Now, here's the ring.
And here's your reward. You know, you have the makings of a decent traveller, and I mean that as a compliment. You might try your hand at thievery. If you like it and you're good enough, you can sell your goods to our fences.
Imagine that conversation. You know what? You've got the makings of a great thief. And I mean that as a compliment, as opposed to the insult, you know, saying that you look shifty and you've got sticky fingers.
New to the Feylands, ain't you? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king.
Well, already had
that aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller. I have to say, the fair folk may be a little strange, but they have quite a way with stone. Thanks for your help in claiming this bauble. It was worth every coin.
Okay.
Pleasant travels.
Pleasant travels to you too, traveller. Okay, so in terms of the travellers, that's Shieldring Keep. The travellers, as I recall, I think are down this path. That's why there's 2 routes, is because partway down you can go into the travellers' camp, and it's kind of a little area in between betwixt those two routes. But we have many, many things to do. No, don't need that. Right. Time for us to head over to Gorehart. Donk. And first place we need to go is to the blacksmith to break down all of the gubbins that I'm carrying that I don't want to be carrying. Done.
Welcome.
And now I shall sell the junk that I don't want to keep. Thank you. Imminent boots, I guess, are not needed anymore, but I hadn't popped them into junk for some reason. Oh, wait, no, I don't get any money for the imminent stuff because they were
goodbye
items from the loot chest. Don't mind me. No, components don't take up inventory space. Same as reagents and stones. If you go in here, go to items, you'll have a component case, a reagents bag, and a sagecraft pouch for the gems. Well, the gem shards. When you've made a gem, it takes up space, but as shards, they just go into the pouch. Reagents go in there, and components go in there. I wonder if the case itself takes up room. I don't know. Never thought about it, to be honest. Alright. Where are we, my friend? Also, turn off my effects so that when we're talking, it's not going to look awful. Hello?
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delphric. He'll set you to work on my word alone.
Where is Shieldring Keep?
Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Tyne Delphric there. It's him you want to talk to.
Right,
Next time I see you, may it be under Warsworn banners.
Greetings.
Alright, so we've completed a couple of quests already, which is quite nice. We've got long overdue. That one's going to be a long one. Report the attack at the House of Ballads. Travel to Shieldring Keep, which is in the area we're going. Into the Light is in one of the exits from the area we're going. And those two are not ones for us. So, building bridges and the road patrol. I could do the road patrol first, I think. We can transport directly to Shieldring Keep. We can transport directly to Shieldring Keep. Yeah, for some reason I can't... that one NPC you always stand aside while talking to.
Well, there's plenty to drink, but... ugh, the soup's wretched.
Seen the job board? Don't need to be Warsworn to take on those. Here to join, then? You don't look like a patron.
Wow.
Seen the job board? Don't need to be Warsworn to take on those.
Junk. Don't mind me. Just availing myself of your supplies.
You don't look like a patron. There's plenty to drink, but... ugh.
Wow. Alright, let's go and have a look. Now that is a special level of I am super important. Imagine needing roofs this tall. For real, though. Take note. Definitely don't eat the soup. 2 different people talked about it. That's true, actually. Very good point.
Well, well.
Now that right there is a thumbnail in the making. Okay, hello.
Are you a new recruit then? Why not? Go on and talk to Tyne Delfric. Sign on as a hireling. Or don't. See if I care.
The maiden doth protest too much, methinks.
The Warsworn's where skilled warriors belong. We won't have thieves or skulkers in our ranks. If you can fight with an honest weapon in your hand, then we'll have you.
My daggers are super honest. The hands that hold them...
Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War, which means he runs things here, and he runs things for all Warsworn, everywhere.
Tell me about Shieldring Keep.
This fortress has been a fixture in the forest for as long as anyone can remember, although I'm sure the Fae would have something to say about that. It was built on the ruins of Forgefire Keep, which was built on the last few stones of Hammer Rock, the great Varani War Temple. You've met that surly bastard, then? You're lucky he didn't twist your hand off.
You seem quite genial to me.
Say what you want. The Fae are remarkable, true wonders of the natural world. Of course, they tend not to look upon us so fondly. Shieldring Keep has long been a source of tension between the Warsworn and Fae of this region. If they have suggestions on how to move elsewhere, I will gladly listen. Aye, for now.
How better to ingratiate myself with my new potential employers than smashing all of their crockery? There is no better way, I tell you.
Seen the job board.
No better way, and I will smash every single one of these. You just watch me.
Like a patron.
I'm doing it because they keep insinuating that I don't look rich. So clearly, I need to increase my coffers. And what better way to increase my coffers than filling it with your coffers?
Like
Every single time someone says that to me, I am going to smash all of the crockery in this entire keep.
It's good
one
seeing
extra
the job
time.
board. Don't need to be Warsworn to take.
Don't think I will do it? Yeah, you just try me. When was the last time I played FTL? Yeah, that's right, because everyone keeps ruining my polls by voting for FTL when it isn't even on the poll. There we go. Hello.
A commendation from Ordura, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. But more than that demands soldiers' work.
Proceeds to retire and open up a pottery store. Well, it's safer than adventuring and makes so much more money. Kind of true, actually, in this world. With me around, yeah. Oh man, those pots really tied the room together.
Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The Warsworn sell honor armed for battle.
Spoken as a mercenary.
I am but a simple soldier grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield.
Tell me of Dalantarth.
As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin.
Okay, tell me about Castellan.
3 Warsworn keeps guard the summer Feylands. Shieldring here, Helmgard in Erethel, and Ironfast and Tyr, to each a Castellan. And in Cluracon, Amalur Sverre Kura oversees our part in the war.
Cluracon?
It has been centuries since the Warsworn have crossed into Cluracon. And in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must.
Okay. Tell me about the work.
Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested.
Tell me about the
10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned our pay in combat. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Melsenshire and stare at the Twath army.
Okay, I'll take the job, but only because
a
I like
merchant
your voice.
group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then.
Understood. Tell me about Will, though, before I go.
Though he is only a hireling, he is Warsworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him.
I am feeling death flags.
Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first. Then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge.
How can you speak into my mind? Probably has something to do with that eyebrow action, though.
Good. Off you go.
I have issues trusting people who can speak into my mind.
Yes?
Without moving their lips. I mean, other people can speak into my mind. As long as you move your lips in order to do the speaking part, I'm okay with it. Idwald, hello.
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delfric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place.
Tell me what you know about the Warsworn.
Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire, best you'll find. Were you thinking to join? Tyne Delfric's the Castellan.
Your voice does not match up to your white whiskers, like, even slightly.
Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellans and leads them, more or less. Delfric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delfric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there.
See, and yet now it's the only place in this entire keep that I want to go.
Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delfric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me.
Noted.
Yes. Take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then.
I don't remember doing anything on the contract board before. Have a look. All contracts open to first taker. See curate of keep for pay on completion of task. Lost book, overgrown thicket. I betook myself a peaceful stroll within the overgrown thicket when rudely chased from my place of repose by several noisome, fearful beasts. Alas, a book of some value was left behind. Okay. And Ettenmere Inquiry. Lapse of contact with Warsworn camp in Ettermere is cause for concern. Visit camp and make inquiries as needed. Note, combat always possible. Outcome in Ettermere. Take. And Haxie Trolls. Contact reposted. Previously posted contract has expired. More than 5 days unfulfilled. Remove troublesome group of trolls in Haxie if possible. Locate former contract holders. Oh, does that mean these are times? Because I didn't sign up for that part. But okay, I guess. Okay, so we have some gubbins down there, some gubbins over there, and gubbins over on this side where I probably shouldn't be going, but I am very tempted to go. I think what we're going to do, since we've got a tea break right around the corner, I'm going to finish fully exploring Shieldring Keep. I still haven't forgotten all of the comments about me not looking like a patron. Don't think for a second I haven't.
Here to join then. You don't look like a patron.
You are going to bankrupt the Warsworn with these loose words? I mean, I'm going to be the one to bankrupt them, but you're the reason I'm going to do it, so you are to blame. Aavak did nothing wrong. Immortal bar— oh, no, never mind. Hello, Halder Roderick.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, boy? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands.
Rude.
Callow, confused,
ass.
no discipline. Are you happy like that? Or do you wish to improve?
Wow. Wow. It's Nanny Henry all over again. I forgot that I need to have high blacksmith skill before I talk to you, otherwise you make me feel bad. You think the Fae and the Warsworn should get along. The Warsworn seek glory from battles, and the Fae love to seek glory in the stories they were a part of. Oh, that's true, actually.
Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous. All you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. Okay. I could be persuaded to show you a bit of proper technique, I suppose. If you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona over there.
Training. 15 grand. Absolutely happy to. Required skill 0 to 3. Required level 0. That's fine. For free, you can receive training to increase your skill by 1. Basic trainers only offer their expertise to customers with a skill level of 0 to 3, who are level 0 and higher. Train. Rigorous training has yielded a permanent increase to your blacksmithing skill. Hurrah!
You call yourself a blacksmith? Well, perhaps.
Okay, we're getting there. Eventually, I'm going to have you celebrating the day that you stood in my shadow for how masterfully I command the forge. But that is a long, long way away.
That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Wants to run and play with swords too often.
All right, I shall go and talk with Fiona. Right after I stalk the halls looking for barrels and crockery to destroy. I can now make things with 3 components. Very nice. If I were to make a dagger... yeah, it's only 6.6. It's not good enough yet. I need way more. I want to be able to make at least with 4 components to have anything even remotely, with the remotest chance of being useful to me right now. But realistically, you want to get up to the point where you can also use shards in them to make really nice stuff. Armor is more like, well, yeah, no, the armor is probably more likely to be something I make earlier than the weapons. Hello, Fiona.
This is the Shieldring smithy. If you need repairs, I can help with that. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there.
I see. Could you repair everything I've got for what? Oh, that's fair. All right, repair all. Junk. Right, Shieldring keep.
It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow.
Same.
Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. Or he would be if he ever lifted his arm anymore. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine wrong. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapons I make. Goodbye now.
They're an interesting pair. Hello.
I'm Quartermaster here. I have good Warsworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. Aye.
Yeah, I'm going to get into a bit of a better position. There.
Got shields here. Helms and hammers and blades. That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these. Every one true enough.
And
well, Ironfast might have been built first, but Jotun tore it down. Rebuilt it, but only after Shieldring. By my count, that makes Shieldring eldest standing.
Well, yeah, actually, by my count too.
It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need.
Oh, that's such a good word. That's such a good word. I know I'm going to forget it, though, sadly. There is not enough opportunity for me to use that word.
I remember the time One-Eyed Arca routed us in Ironhold Passage.
Sadly,
then
in my
Oast appeared out of
vocabulary.
nowhere right behind them. But that was years ago. Don't mind the bitterness. It's her own fault she's such a damn good blacksmith and merely an excellent fighter.
Kind of like that. Do I have any junk? I don't. I do not have any junk. What kind of weapons do you have? There's probably not going to be anything super good for me. Yeah. I doubt I could find something really, really nice here. But, I could definitely buy ingredients if I needed them. Gubbins! Have you ever seen so many gubbins outside the grotto? Actually, that's kind of nice. No, I need the manimal. Warsworn ranks. Let's have a read. Tyne Delfric, Ancient of War, Castellan of Shieldring Keep. Grian Shane, Castellan of Helmguard Keep. Oda Kelfred, Castellan of Ironfast Keep. Sverikura, Amalur, Mel Senshir. Gwyn Enwi, Keeper of Monuments. Lirin Kinrick, Keeper of Documents. Idwald Freyward, Curate of Shieldring Keep. Hanrik Ald, Curate of Helmguard Keep. Adrith Diofrit, Curate of Ironfast Keep. Guthun says, can't believe Aavak has no junk to sell for my 50 streak. Shake my head. I'm so sorry I've failed you. I will try to do better, I promise. Alright, let's have a proper look at this room. Huge vaulted ceilings in a forge. I mean, that would certainly allow the heat to just like well up at the top, but there's no vent up there, so it would eventually get all the way down here again. That being said, I guess depending on how frequently used the forge is, maybe not. What's over there? And the grates in the floor are interesting. Maybe there's just a lot of cool air coming up from the floor. What do we have over here? Nothing too interesting.
Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I Warsworn?
Who said that? Nobody knows, chat. Nobody knows. Oh god, why is everyone coming down here at the same time? This is a bad time to be treating myself to their gubbins. Yoink, yoink, yoink. No thief here. Absolutely, just I love swords and hammers too. I love swinging a hammer and doing hammer things with it. Yep, Bonkermancer through and through. Have to move quickly. That's not gonna be. Yeah, that one will work. Yoink. Oh, you almost spotted me. Almost. Look, I haven't fought any fights with you yet, so you're not my battle brothers or sisters, so I feel no compulsion to leave your gubbins where I find them. You should take better care of your gubbins, and then they wouldn't go missing into my pocket. Exactly, I'm just making sure their locks all work. Precisely.
Hireling.
Hello, Plaid Shield. The Adventure 2. The words of Solon Rigmar, as chronicled by Parthalan. Good. You've all made it. Let's go then, and be assured that if anyone is to suffer, it will not be any of you. I said I will not risk your lives, and I'll hold true to that. You have honored me with your trust, and that is a bond I will not break. The details I will explain on our journey, but you know most of the tale already. The armor of On is guarded. The hazards along the way are numerous. We will pass through the places that have doomed Fae and Immortal alike, places even demons fear to tread, and we will triumph where others have fallen. Even this dawn is already a success, for you have dared to aspire to glories unknown to human or elf, and act upon them. Yeah, gonna be honest, that's like a 7 out of 10 pep talk. Might even be an 8. Might even be an 8. What do you say, chat? Out of 10, how would you rate that chat? Prior to heading out to possibly somewhere you might die. Maybe gonna not come back from this. Maybe going to a little bit nervous. How would that chat have made you feel? I'm not here. Nope. I'm just looking at this really nice bedroom. Yeah, very nice bedroom. Leafin said doomed? Wow, really?
Rogue's
that was a
blood
good chat, I thought. Rogue's blood on your boot. Slain my kin? How dare you? Not that I needed any reason to feel okay about what I'm about to do. You have absolutely... Oh, goodness, you walk back and forth quite quickly, don't you? Will I have time, I wonder? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, wow, okay. Oh. That's not going to be... Oh. Damn it. About there? Yeah, this will work. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen anything. way. Go the other way. Go. Oh, thank goodness. No, I'm not here. That's right. You just keep walking. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Right. Letter to Delphric. To the Ancient of War, Tyne Delphric. Tyne, I am well aware that many Warsworn are called for in Cluricon, where the war still rages. I am sure you're called to send more pledge shields than you can provide, and that the honor and profit to be gained there is great. However, it has been 2 seasons that I have written begging you for 1 seasoned pledge shield. Of all the numbers sent east each day, do you not have 2 worthy fighters for Ironfast? With all respect, and sworn to war, Castellan Oder, Kelfred. An official Warsworn seal, with the mark of shield on it. To Ancient of War, Tyne Delphric. Ancient Delphric, I have received your letter. I will wait. Send a pledge shield when you are able, but do not forget the threats that slumber in the tier. Warsworn honor must be upheld here as well. Mine. Don't need. And definitely don't need.
Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I Warsworn?
You might not be when they realize that you were patrolling that area and a bunch of stuff from the Ancient of War's personal battle chest went missing. I mean, who else are they going to blame? Definitely not me. I do nothing wrong. Aavak is innocent of this crime, but you? Well, I mean, let's be honest. You're the only one that is there. I'm not saying you stole it, but look, if the shoe fits... You just can't get the help these days, chat. Right. I think we could probably wander off here. You can have a nice view of Shieldring Keep while I go on a tea break. It is that time, chat. So... when we return, we shall... What quest will we be doing, actually? Let's have a quick look. I'm not going to be going to a new area. I think it is probably going to be running the... Yeah, report the attack. Building bridges. So I'll mark that now. The Fey Maiden, a knight in the House of Ballots, has been attacked. Herc Adwald, Warden of Gorhard, believes we should report the attack. I've chosen to go to the House of Ballots, a Fey village, and be honest with the victim's people. Aavak's character is slowly turning into Kratos. It's true. Aavak, a lot of people have similar shoe size. The shoe fitting is at a reasonable percentage. I mean, it's fair. As someone with a large shoe size, however, I would just like more people to have big feet so that more shoes would be made in larger sizes, thus facilitating me to have fancy footwear without having to pay a premium and order it online, and it might not even fit that well, and then having to send it back. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of this whole charade. I am ready for more people to have the same shoe size as me. Specifically as me. But we will be back, and we can talk more about that when I'm done with my tea break. For now, though, I shall see you in a couple of minutes.